Hi, I'm Paprika, and this is Kerbal Space Program .18, hooray! It's out, which is amazing. They released it at the end of KerbalCon, if you didn't see it. I watched it pretty much from when it started to when it finished, only taking breaks for food, and I had to go to the shops once, but I pretty much saw as much as could be expected. I have to say the whole thing was absolutely fantastic, from start to finish. Everyone did a brilliant job. Some lovely sort of speeches, some cool previews of features and that may come in the future, and stuff that came in the past. It's very exciting. And basically right at the end, it sounded like it was wrapping up, so I sort of thought, oh, it's 3:30 in the morning, because I'm in England. This has been fun, but I'm tired now. I'm ready for bed. And then Damien Rain just sort of said, "It's released! Surprise!" So that woke me up, and I was playing on it for a few hours. So I've got a space station up, and well, I basically put a space station up and then came off and went to bed. Sort of crashed out. But yeah, basically in this video, what I'm doing is seeing, because watching other people, watching the preview videos, the Manoeuvre nodes sort of confused me, because I didn't really know how each little bit affected it. I kind of understand the prograde and retrograde stuff, but I didn't, other than that, I didn't really know what was going on. So I thought I'd set up a little test, just to sort of work out for myself what they do, and hopefully to help other people see what they do, so it can be useful for everyone. So yeah, there we go, I've got into a 257-ish kilometer orbit. It's pretty circular. It's not as good as my station. It's not the whole station, it's just like the hub. But that's in a pretty much circular orbit, which is brilliant. Okay, so this one, first of all, I just did the prograde once I can get it to work. The prograde one, and that basically does what it says on the tin. The marker's the same as the prograde marker on the nav ball, and it basically does the same as burning at the prograde. So yeah, it raises the other side of the orbit, on the opposite side of the planet too, and keeps it on the same plane, so there's no sort of planar changing. And yeah, obviously that's the one we use when we go to the moon and stuff, or the Mun. Okay, so this one is the opposite one, the retrograde. I don't actually know what the other ones are called, so I'll just be making up names for them. I think there's normal and anti-normal, but I'm not sure which one's which, so sorry. You've got the new Kerbal Desert there, which I will have to go and explore at some point. But that's something for another day, or I might not, I won't video it. I'll just go and have a play. Yeah, this one, obviously, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. The retrograde one does the opposite. It lowers the opposite side of the orbit, so in that case it just sort of decayed the orbit. This one, the up purple triangle, it changes the plane right or left? Right. It puts whatever's in front of you, the prograde, up higher, if that makes sense, at the time. And I don't know if it's because I sort of mess about with controlling, so I forgot to put any ASAS on this, but it also raises the periapsis. Ooh, sorry, that's my phone. Yeah, so you can see there, it raises the periapsis, but not that much, like not nearly as much as the prograde burn. And I mess up here and press quick save rather than load quick save, so the rest of them are a little bit, you know, messed about, which is a little annoying. But there we go. This one is, I can't remember what I do here. I think I undo, well, that's the name of my station, the Viridae. So yeah, the blue outwards one sort of skews the orbit but keeps it on the same plane, like that. I don't know why I stopped and did the burns. You know, you can see what it does. But yeah, it sort of skews it forwards. I don't know how to really explain, but you know, you can see what it does. It angles the orbit, makes it eccentric. So yeah, like that. So I guess it moves the side that of the, like, if you split it into right angles, where prograde moves the one opposite you, these blue ones move the ones sort of parallel, like if it was a circle with corners. That's an awful explanation, but I hope you know what I mean. This other direction blue one does the opposite, basically. It just skews it the other way around. So it moves it the left. If you look at it, like if you look at the orbit from above as a circle, but split it into 4, like a small pizza, and then follow the lines where the lines join the edge of the crust. That's what I'm talking about. So if Jeb and his little ship are at one of the places where the lines join the crust, then yeah, the one immediately clockwise to the left and right for the blue nodes. Hopefully that's hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so I think that's what I'm doing now, is kind of putting it into practice. So I'm going to try and target a landing onto that big new lovely crater. Just using all the different, well, not all of them, because then I'd be going in crazy directions, but yeah, moving all the different things, just manipulating them so that I can end up landing where I want to. The burn time and everything, I love this new interface. It's really good. It's so useful, and I thought this would be really difficult, but it's just, I just picked it up really easily. So hopefully you will too, so you don't have to rely on my pizza analogies for for working things out. No one wants that. So there we go, coming in, and I forgot about the turning of the planet and slowing down from atmosphere. So try and do a quick adjustment, and you can do that if you're speedy, although it didn't really help me because I couldn't control it very well, because it was wanting to flip round to point retrograde because of the low atmosphere, so controlling it was really tricky. I don't have the Xbox controller plugged in, but you know, we're in this cool little crater, which I think Manoeuvre made, and it looks pretty awesome. Frankly, I'd like to go to that island. but you know, not today. Especially as I accidentally EVA'd Jeb after this video ends, and he sort of free fell into the sea, so that he will not be able to swim there. Yeah, that's about it really. Got the new radial. Yeah, this ship's actually made of quite new parts. It's got the new adapter, the new radial parachute, and the tiny little Rockomax fuel tank, which is pretty cool. I think my station might be completely made of new parts at the moment, but all it's got is the four-way hubs, the sort of new tin can lander looking command pod, and oh, it's got the old structural supports because I forgot about trusses. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that.